Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the voice of hardcore boxing. Don't despair at the billboard. I'm not happy with it. Thank God all the sponsors in positions that I want them in. So there's another one coming, probably be another month. Anyway, working on my birthday. How bad is that? How bad is that? Working on my birthday. Some sad case, aren't I? Some sad old case. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover the. I'm speaking to the microphone before people start going, okay, we can't hear you very good. Frank Smith. We're going to cover Frank Smith's little episode. That's what we're going to do. We'll cover that and we'll see where we end up, shall we? Frank Smith's talking about a positive relationship on IFL with Umar, IFL Umar. Positive relationship with Queensbury. What, 9 fights in 12 years? That's how positive it is. But we've got the Parker Ryder fight coming up. If that happens, and I think it will because John Ryder's been messed about by that lot down there, hasn't he? You know, I think John Ryder actually fought Billy Joe, didn't he? On a Bricktop show. So if this is what, round about the 10th fight in 12 years, John Ryder's had two of them, hasn't he? So John Ryder wants to fight Queensbury fighters and get on with his career, doesn't he? It's all the other people chatting nonsense behind the scenes, isn't it? So, but it's not a fight a year though, is it? We've not had one fight a year between them in 12 years. I call that a Cold War. It's like a Don King, Bob Arum back in the day, the Kingster versus the Bodfather, whereas they couldn't get fights on. Then they did, then they didn't. And what I really want to know is why Frank Smith, aka Spotty Frank, was so coy when you were asked about the Ben situation. You know what I mean? No. I mean, Nigel Benn said on an evening with him and Chris Eubank, they're doing this tour, aren't they? Mate, basically, they're doing this tour because they're like trying to get a few quid, aren't they? They've not fought in God knows how long, have they? 25 years or something, or more than 25 years. They've not fought since. And for Nigel, anyway, I don't know, Eubank's probably getting on for the same, 24 years or something, but oh, they're trying to pinch a few quid. I ain't got a problem with that. What I do have a problem with is Nigel Benn saying, Connor, they've known about this drug test for 3 months. Is he on about this rumour about the other test, or is he on about this latest one? Because if it's latest one, it's just a little bit of a free week, isn't it? So maybe old Nige might have got his months mixed up with his weeks. I don't know. I don't know, but I felt that Frank Smith. I felt that Frank Smith were talking in riddles when asked about the B sample by Umar, but Umar had him on the hook and then bottled it. Umar, you bottled it. You bottled job. Why didn't anybody just say, Frank, come on, just send for B sample. Don't be saying, well, let's the due process take its course and legal process and all that. I don't want to hear about nonsense like that. It's utter nonsense. That's what it is, nonsense. I don't want to hear about that. You know what I mean? It's Omar. He did ask a few questions, but no cigar for him off Uncle Porky, in my opinion. No cigar, Omar. No, I'm sorry, mate, but you bottled it like your boss. Coogs, he's a bottle job as well. Coogan, you're a bottle job. I understand you've got a missus and a daughter and all that nonsense, but and everybody, hey, and everybody got kids at our age. Come on, do you know what I mean? So that's a joke. That's a joke. Spotty Frank, we're going on about health and safety issues, match, but yeah, they're going on about safety is paramount to the fighters. Oh, safety is paramount, paramount safety. Well, how can it be? How can safety be paramount when we've got Matcher working with over a dozen drug cheats for the last 12 years? Over a dozen. I can reel 12 off straight away. Now 13. You want to start counting James Toney and people like that. So don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about safety is paramount when you're having James Toney coming over in that prize fighter thing, whatever we're going on. You're telling me they were all tested in prize fighter? I don't believe it. And like I've just said there, how many people, well, I said the other day, how many people have failed dope tests that we don't know about? How many? How can we trust these people ever again? So Eddie Hearn's jogged on, Annie, or Eddie Hills, the 5-0 Iceman from Billericay, free by way of no footage. Isn't that right, Eddie Hills? So Eddie's jogged on to Australia, Ardent Way. Now he's jogged on to Mexico. Oh, is he, Alan Wicker? Hey? Unbelievable. We need Eddie Hearn on TalkSport and we need Simon Jordan. Yeah, Simon Jordan's the man to put the questions to him. You're not going to face him, is it? They're going to hope it blows over. Well, it ain't going to blow over because I'm not going to let it. You know what I mean? Cheats. Off with their heads. You know what I mean? But what I can't understand is Carlos Sauerland, another silver spoon boy, he's not in Australia. He's not in Mexico. Why can't we have him on TalkSport with Simon Jordan, eh? He's bottled it, hasn't he? Was it supposed to be a co-promotion or something? Or he were involved with Wasserman Group? Wheel him out. Let's have him on. Do you mind wheeling Spotty Frank out? Company man, Spotty Frank. Eh? Eddie's eyes and ears. Why aren't the British Boxing Board of Control, aka Robert Smith, why aren't you, Robert Smith, coming out answering questions? Any other time we can't shut you up. Why don't you come out and answer some questions? Yeah, you. I know you're watching. Why don't you come and answer some proper questions, you sausage? Hey? Why not? I'll tell you why not, because you're all knee deep in it. You were going to let the fight go ahead until the story got leaked to the Daily Mail by whoever. You were going to let it go ahead, just like you did Dylan White, Oscar Rivers. You know what I mean? Anyway, enough about that now. I'm doing my head in. It's my birthday. And I'm up with another ulcer. Or abscess, wherever it were, that exploded in my belly in Turkey. Spencer Fearon. You look quite smart, didn't you, next to that Rolls Royce? But I weren't impressed by Spencer Fearon chauffeuring Clarissa Shields around London in a roller. It's not even his. What's all that about? I'll tell you why he's done that, because he's after signing her or managing her. I don't know. Is he doing it because he wants to stay in with his sister? Yeah. I mean, comparing her to all them greats from past. Nowhere near Roy, nothing like Roy Jones, Ray Leonard. Nothing like that. I don't know why you keep using all these Don King quotes as well, Spencer, that rhyme with the same letter. You are not Don King. You're not Don King, but to do that for a Brit, to do that against a Brit is unbelievable. Savannah Marshall's British. But you're hanging out at back of Clarissa Shields, aren't you, in a roller? Driving her about. What is all that about? Disappointed with that Spencer Fearon. I was actually warming to Spencer Fearon last few weeks. I thought he talked a bit of sense in his Trevor McDonald glasses. But no. He'd probably have to manage, you know. Because let's have it right. That geezer with funny hat on his head, he will have me a car nice in a round, put it around, Salita. What he knows about boxing, I could write on back of a second-class postage stamp. So, He's got no about him, no charisma. To be honest with you, Spencer's got a bit more about him than him, hasn't it? If it had been left to him, they'd have been driving around in a black cab, an Uber cab, or whatever they call it in London. I thought it were in bad taste, considering Savannah's a Brit, but hey ho. But you know, Spencer giving it red carpet treatment, and then bigging up Fury versus Joshua. Fury versus Joshua. Can't believe it. Sorry. Fury versus Chisora, sorry. I'm losing it. It's my birthday, isn't it, today? I keep thinking, what am I doing here? This place here. I should be out, shouldn't I, looking for a new car or something. It's my birthday. Instead of sat here. Chisora against Tyson Fury. Well, they fought twice, and Tyson won both convincingly. So, Mum, let me call you back, because I'm just in the middle of filming. I'll call you back. So it's sad to hear that he's bigging up Fury against Chisora, because at the end of the day, right, Chisora's lost twice. The second time he got beat to a pulp about 8.5 years ago by Tyson. It was a slaughter. And since then, Derrick's had miles on clock, hasn't he? In his last 15 fights, he's gone 8 wins, 7 losses. He's got miles on clock. He's nowhere near ready to fight Tyson Fury for a world title, a WBC world title. How has he earned that shot? How's he earned the top? How's he earned the shot against the Gypsy King? He hadn't, has he? And Big John Fury, big fighting man, in the ring or on the hard road, running around saying that Chisora beat Usyk and that. What? You couldn't give him 3 rounds against Usyk. Yeah, grip yourselves. I just think it's in bad taste. You know, and Spencer, they're saying Tyson's keeping the money in UK and that. Only because he can't go to America, and only because the Saudis don't want Fury Chisora. They want Fury Joshua. They don't want Fury Chisora. Derrick's a busted flush. He's talking like Scooby. You know, have you heard him when he talks? Whoa. What? Spencer, how can you get behind Derrick Chisora, right? How can you get behind Derrick Chisora? How? But how? You say, oh, it's because he's crazy and he thinks he can win it. Look, what fighter goes into a fight thinking he ain't going to win? Oh, he's not a fighter, is he? So that's no excuse. You know better. Chisora's your mate, Don Charles is your mate. But if Don Charles were any good, why has Chisora sacked him 5 times? If he were any good, he wouldn't be keep getting sacked, would he? So, what happened to that George Fox who were with Don Charles? What happened to him? No, Derrick's really up for it. Oh, that means we've got to get by Derrick then, because he's up for it. Listen, he'd get put into orbit. But after Fury puts him on moon, what are they going to do then? They're going to pass Derrick around all of them. Joe Joyce, Dubois, and all that. Is he keep going down from, say, 2 million for Fury, then probably, I don't know, 700-800 Joyce, and he's just going to get less and less and less and less, and he's going to be losing more brain cells. Derrick Chisora's 40-year-old next year. He's a washed-up pug. Oh, he's entertaining outside the ring, but his ring craft's gone. His punch resistance has gone. His punch output's gone. His footwork's gone. He can't move his head no more. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving on from that. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see Chris Arreola against Joshua either. He's 42 next year, Arreola. These are old men. We want Fury Joshua or Fury Usyk or Fury Joyce. That's what we want. You know what I mean? I see Wilder dealt with Elenius around, isn't he? And only just weighing over 15 stone. The guy's a freak, isn't he? I don't see Joshua queuing up for him or Derrick Chisora. You know what I mean? I'd like to see Wilder Ruiz. I think that's a good fight. I'm up for that fight. That's an hard fight for both men. That could go either way. What about Dylan White? Is he in the wilderness now? Oh, terrible today, aren't I? Is Dylan White in the wilderness now? What's happened to him? He's gone quiet, hasn't he? I don't hear Dylan White calling out Wilder or Joe Joyce. Don't mention Joe Joyce. Nobody wants to mention old slow Joe, do they? Don't matter how slow he is. Once he clumps you and walks you down, that's it. Look at Parker. He made him look like Elephant Man. It was a slaughter. So, okie dokie. That's about it, really. Birthday, innit? So, I'm going to ring my mum. She's bringing me. She's on holiday. Just to say happy birthday, that'll be. Oh, feels weird, doesn't it, not having your mum there on your birthday? But hey ho, I walk up to 4 birthday cards. That's good, isn't it? When I was a kid, I used to get about 25. Nobody cares about you when you're 52, do they? Okie dokie, that's about it. So peace out, keep on trucking, keep sporting boxing. Do apologise to Spartan Demolition regarding Billboard and Eastwood Autos. I've got you on there, but they put you out corners where it wraps around. So I've got me sending it middle, didn't I? Because it's basically my channel, isn't it? What I say goes. So we've got Ian Snowden down there at corner, cut off his head off. Hey? On wraparound bits, we're going to have to bring it in a bit because on wraparound bits is Fury Eddie. There's a couple more on there. There's a few going to get cut off. But hey ho, that's a good picture of Bricktop with Matthew Stevens there, Eddie the Eagle, Big Ron, Scott Brunt, the Can Man, Frankie Dettori, Eddie the Eagle, Clock, and the company man Johnny Nelson. Couldn't have a billboard without the company man Johnny. Okie dokie, happy birthday to myself. Oh, I'll look at some cars now, I think. Need an estate, I think, or touring, so we can get up camera equipment in for what we're going to be doing with channel. That Merc of mine's not very practical, is it? Can't smear a cat in it. Plus, the kids refuse to get back of it because they feel like it's like a tomb. But we need an estate. So I think it'll be Audi or the Beamer or the Merc. Buy German, don't I? No, more reliable, aren't they? All right, so peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. And a big shout out to my mate Frankenberry. I hope you're well, mate. I'm thinking of you. You're a tough man. I'll come see you in a couple of weeks, mate. Peace out.